when she's here, start like that, and then jump. You want her to have more handler focus here, so I would do like
I think you can get a tighter turn through here. So what I would do a few recording before the jump, and then help the dog set up to do it more of a collective turn.
At one side, it's like she's really good at this side. Throw the bars and letting her take the bar. And she is. Yeah. Yeah, so it's
Yes, good.
I think you could probably set him up not so far out. You can like really make him think about the line. Okay. Really, you want to do it as difficult as possible because we're here manipulating the turn. So you're going to start here and then flip your head out to the side that way. Yes, he did that on his own. Good job. Yes. Okay, very good. The only thing I would suggest is sort of a weird suggestion is I would do everything a little bit harder. Okay. Because I can see you're going to have no trouble with speed and motivation with this dog if he's high. So when you release him and stuff, I wouldn't let him go get the toy like that for this exercise. Because even when he's collected, he's like this. He's like ramp. You want him to be totally chill on this one. So when you finish, I would just reward and I would actually make him stick his landing. So don't let him land and run because you'll be more easily able to see his collection if he's able to land softly rather than landing the first thing he thinks he'll do. Just make him knock him back. Just because.
if you're late. Hey, good. Okay, collection was pretty good. I think you could have got more though. What I want you to do differently this time is when the dog is close, I want you to move your body a bit more. Okay. Second thing is when you leave, to get the same amount of collection on the landing side, I want you to look down on the floor. When you leave, if you go to look at the jump like that, you'll reset the dog. So cue and then look down. Preferably look at this jump, but focus on the ground. Low. Look down. Yes! Much better. If when he lands, you're not looking at that path and you're looking forward, even though you work so hard to get the clutch before you jump, you won't keep it. Okay? Same thing for the opportunity. So you're going to get low and then look down the path. So don't open up. Focus yourself. Okay? Good. So you're looking for a rhythm change.
Okay. Is that Geez, that.
Nice. There you go, Diane. Good girl. Beautiful. That looks fabulous. Beautiful. It's great. No problems. That looks excellent. Yes, very nice. Yes. Good. Better. Good, it was good. The next one. So you jump and then. Okay, so you can do so that she's not crawling after the last jump. Especially good. Yeah, you do it.
Oh, I get it.
Yay, good. Okay, I actually think you have to point out a little bit more for them. So, take the jump and point like I bend him forward. So when you're here, push this way, this is that commitment to jump. So jump, push out a little bit more, and then spin. Okay? Push. Yes! Oh, way better. So some of the bigger dogs, they need a little bit more. Pick a little bit, yeah. Okay, sorry. Yeah. That one wasn't as very wide. It was, but your rhythm was a bit off, but I was also yelling at you at the same time. So I'm sure you were like, oh my god, stop. All I have to give you a little bit of because I don't want you to lead out quite so far. I want you to practice run in, having to do that, and run away. One more time. Think about getting down like you're picking a daisy when you push. Yes, there, that's it. Beautiful. You feel the difference in your rhythm when you do it that way? So dip down, a little bit of rhythm change, and then down there. Beautiful. That's fantastic. Yeah, and the other thing too is if you think your dogs can physically handle it, it would be a good idea to put the spin jump up to the proper height. Because you'll see, when it's low, sometimes you might not see the difference that it makes because they can make changes over a low jump so easily. When you put up a little higher, you're like, oh, okay, now I can see. And you can toe drop too, like put your toe on the line. Yes, good. So that wasn't bad. He still turned pretty good, but you'll see on the video, on the side. So the spin, usually what you're hoping it does is get them to turn so that they jump it square if possible.
Yeah, that's one where a lot of times
you're going to bar down?
with it.
Yeah, absolutely. So if that's the case, what will be helpful then is to, again, point out this way a little bit more. Rather than forward, because you'll affect more change if you're this way, because then you really have to turn around you. Practice the opposite way, then you could do this. We'll switch.
Jump. Good boy. Good. Great.
The dogs are
Nice. That.
Beauty. Good boy, buddy. Oh, okay, perfect. Direct line. Yeah, so she's saying, you must be kidding us.
There you go. So just make sure that your hand is low.
You could have your front cross earlier, like cue your front cross earlier, because she's turning your
You turned him, but you
with your body facing forward. As soon as she turns, turn your frame you at the point where she took off for the jump. You were facing this way. Teach her to. Wow! Very good. He had excellent commitment to your fingers.
He turns back around that way. He was cutting it really close on some of the other ones. Even like way up here.
Yeah. So if he does that, find out the same thing. So what I like to do is every so often not just back up and forward. You just got to do that all the time. I always tell people once you're in the lap turn, you really shouldn't practice it too much. I know, they love it. They love it. For whatever reason, they just take it too fun. That was really nice though. He set himself up very well before the jump. What I'm looking for, like when I'm critiquing to tell people, you know, whether they're doing it right or wrong, is I watch to see what line the dog is, and he was right on it. I just want to put him in a box and look at him. A little bit different. You did this, and this. Good. Excellent. Okay, in my opinion, he's turning off of you a little bit early. He is only able to achieve a beautiful turn still, but the jumps are low. And I think if the jumps were a little bit higher and he was coming in at speed, I think that he would have been a bit crunchy on that one. Try to think about pulling him back. What I sort of learned about this is sometimes when we turn the dogs in a tight space, although they have less yardage, their turn isn't as nice. When you sacrifice a little bit more yardage, you get a nicer, faster turn. So in the long run, it's actually better. So think about bringing him past a little bit more, like almost to here, then turning him and setting him up, and then over the jump. And just be prepared that he might flick away from you. I like to use my dog's name when I set up for lap turn. Name, 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 name. Like I'm about to feed them. Then I keep my hand really low and flick the dog away from me. Yes! Perfecto! Beauteous. Beautiful. You're going to be dog on the left now. There you go. Go, go, go. Yay! So, this is a really handy one to have if you happen to not be able to get ahead of the dog. Yes! Good dog! Very good. Good. Yeah, he is athletic enough that he should be able to take a little bit more space there. So when you send him around, do a couple of rewards on your hand. Make sure your palm's out to get the spine straight. Yeah, just straighten him up for perfect. But cross so much they can't fly across anywhere. Just gets everything. Push, keep going forward, fly. Yes! That's going. Nice! Look at that.
It was good.
Ow! Really good.
So that goes back.
Did you try flying?
Yeah, going back and rewarding. Okay. Well.
Have nothing there. All right. Hello. Over here. Hello. Over here.
Yeah.
That was better. I think you could get rid of the refusal if you step with your leg a bit more. So when you're here, if this leg, it's hard to think of it on the fly, but you'd have to look back in the video, and I could be wrong, although I have okay of an eye. I think your feet are like this.
Okay, that's very possible.
Okay.
And he is very responsive to feet.
Yeah. So when you push around, you need to make sure, see how this foot ends up being forward rather than that.
Gotcha.
Because this hip rotation makes the dog think, oh, she's going to go that way. And when the dog anticipates, they're like, I'll just meet you there because I can see that you're going to tell me to go there.
So maybe I shouldn't say he's feet responsive, he's hip responsive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably both. Okay. Most of the time when your hips go one way, your feet are in the same direction. You'd hope so anyways.
It seems normally.
is I think your dog has a pretty good backside send, and your dog is about here before you start moving. I think if you practice more, you just get a bit more confident with it. When he's even here, you can start backing up. You can be even further ahead throughout all those. And it's just practicing it until you feel more comfortable with the backside send. But when you tell him to go, he's going, so you could give yourself more time to be further ahead. Good. Good job. I would like to see you try and move back before he comes to the back. Back away. That's my guy. Yeah. Start a little bit further forward so that you have more time to do your turn. He's not enough feet behind you to actually give you a chance to. And then Yako turn to the white jump. Diana, did you do your Yako turns yet? Back up around the wing. Push. See my angle, how I'm pointing out so I get that back side. Arm up. Look at the landing side. Blind. This arm goes over into position. Push. Grab him by the nose. And then